The airship?
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you, want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Hey, mister, you're gonna get mustard all over your nice suit.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yeah, send in the bird.
Stay where you are!
Move in!
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get off of me! Get away from me! Let me out! I want out!
Elizabeth!
Stay away from me!
Close in!
Where'd he go?
Elizabeth!
Remember, someone you know could have sympathies. Someone you know could have leanings. The Prophet advises you to remain vigilant. And now, back to the music.
This is the moment we trained for. The false shepherd is here. The day was not exact, but the prophet's sight proves out again. The specimen must be taken alive. If she dies, I suspect they will give us to the bird. And whatever pieces it leaves behind will bear no names.
Where is she?
Cigarette number 6. This waiting is insufferable.
Right. Feel better already.
As the months and years turned to memories, so did the men of Congress turn to righteousness. And through the technology of men, the dollars of Washington, the Lord worked his will upon Columbia and raised her high above the Sodom below.
Just stay where you are!
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
All dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
what did you think was gonna happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. One thing I've learned. If you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.
You're bleeding. Come here. What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There. I suppose I best get used to it. You know, I've read a thing or two about medicine. Do my best to keep you supplied with remedies. If your wounds are deeper, I'll try to keep you on this side of the abyss.
Can you unlock this?
Okay. Got it.
Nice. You want to take a look at this?
Let me have a look. It's done.
Days at Comstock House was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
Soldier's Field, built in 1903.
Interest as a prophet having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Oh, did you write that?
No. Shut up tight. Now, how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
Shocky jockey. Who needs the power?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
First Lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
All right, Booker. Should we head to the gondola, or take a look around the boardwalk? I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
Our ice-cold Colombian ice cream is a culinary marvel. Try it yourself!
Look.
And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Colombia. But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For what am I, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God?
We got dogs for the boys, dogs for the girls, dogs for everyone in between. They're hot, red hot dogs here. What do you give to a hungry little patriot?
Do you know why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh. I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
Rah! 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 Rah!
Get your cotton candy here.
Our broadcast will continue after a moment of silent prayer for the victims of today's
What are you,
brutality.
Mr. DeWitt? Some sort of...
I'm a, independent contractor. Used to work for the Pinkertons and such. That's something you'd want gracing a resume.
Pinkertons. Weren't they the ones they'd call in to settle things when the workers took to striking?
Settle. Oh, that's a word for it.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself.
Look! Duke and Dimwit. You know. Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit. How could you not know that?
Must be something particular to Columbia.
Oh, I loved those stories when I was a kid. But they are a bit off-putting.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not.
What?
I was just imagining you on the carousel.
Was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
So, Mr. DeWitt, is there a woman in your life?
There was. She died.
How?
Giving birth.
You have a child?
No.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
thumb in the gondola if we intend to reach that airship.
They seem to be the controls that summon her. This runs exclusively on shock jock.
Of course it does. Where the hell are we gonna find that?
Look! Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act? Act for your womenfolk. Act for your prophet. Act.
Someone there? Stop him! Hey, get him out! It's certain death!
No, 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 Booker! Here's some cash. Here you go.
Thanks.